All right, guys, this is Michael Winiger, CEO of Essanté Organics, and we're happy to have everybody here and all you newbies and Pam and Pam and her sister and her mom and everybody else that's here that's new. And Beth, for Beth, that's what I meant. So, we're going to hear a little bit about Essanté Organics, but first, before we even start that, I want you guys to know that we're a different company. Even though we got a lot of products, over 120 products, we lead with education. We want people to learn about themselves, right? And I'm going to bring something up tonight, which I'm going to talk about. Monday night, I want to do a training on how to use every single solitary product individually to get the results that we talk about, because I just do call after call after call after call in the office, and pretty much it's all the same except for a couple exceptions, but at least you'd have an actual blueprint, and Amy's gonna jazz it up into a PDF form for me, she said. So that's gonna be fun. And when you're watching this and hearing from Dr. Becky, I want you guys to think about something, because from this moment till the end of the year, did you know out of 100 people, so every 100 people, think about that, how many of those are, right? That more than half will typically gain 4 to 9 pounds over the holidays. We're going to talk about that. But another 18 of those 100 are going to gain between 10 to 15 pounds. You don't want that. Trust me, you don't want that. And we'll talk about that as well. But in the meantime, our medical director, Dr. Becky, wait, I got to give her a proper introduction, right? Because if you say Dr. Becky Nitrogen in Arizona, everybody's like, oh, I know her, I know her, I know her. There's not a person that doesn't know her. She comes from a background of physicians and pharmaceutical physicians and pharmacists and everything. They've owned clinics here, worked at the biggest clinics, and worked with almost every doctor I've ever known, because I say her name and they all know who she is. And then, you know what? She got involved in a company such as ours and wanted to take, her education a little bit further and helping people. And then what happened was I was there. I watched her. I've known her for 20 years, right? And I've watched her, take a company from, be a pinnacle part of a company moving from $19 million a year to over $1 billion in sales in 5 years. Spoke on stages all around the world, in the United States, for that company. We're just really pleased that she's here and working and helping with us. And now I'll say, Dr. Becky.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, JJ. And thank you to everyone that sent me birthday wishes on Tuesday. I really appreciate all of you. So many of you reached out. It was beautiful. And so tonight, I'm just going to talk about the fact that the holidays are here, right? They're here. And like Michael said, we need a blueprint to basically fortify our quality of life, especially going into the holidays, because what we experience during the holidays is a lot of stress. It could be financial stress, emotional, mental stress, work stress, family stress, not sleeping stress. I mean, stress everywhere, and you can't deny it. The holidays, they tend to wear on us. And if you're supporting your microbiome, if you're supporting your gut, you're going to get through the holidays a lot better. And especially what you said, Michael, about people gaining weight during the holidays, it's pretty significant. I mean, a lot of people do, because there's a lot of overeating, there's a lot of holiday parties, there's a lot of festivities and family events. So what I recommend is really support your gut every single day. I mean, it could be just as easy as having one of Essanté Organics vegan, certified plant-based organic alkaline shake every morning, and putting some greens in there and some reds in there and drinking it down with your daily digest and your probiotics and your omegas, and taking your phyto cleanse at night. This is the blueprint for supporting your microbiome. And I saw a bunch of announcements on my phone today that the CDC is saying, oh my, this is respiratory illness time, go get your vaccines or whatever they recommend. No, support your microbiome, because when you support these trillions of organisms that live in your intestinal tract, when you support them, you're supporting your immune system. Your immune system, like 85 to 90% sits in your gut. And when your microbiome is healthy and it's happy, your immune system is strong. And nobody wants to get sick during the holidays because stress puts, and a lot of stressors just on the systemic circulation, your cardiovascular system, your brain, your liver. So when you support the microbiome and you support the immune system and support the gut brain axis, you're going to get through the holidays a lot better. And you're not only just supporting that brain chemistry, and let me just focus on that for a second. When your microbiome is healthy and happy and it's communicating with your brain and your brain's communicating with your gut, it's the super highway back and forth. But your microbiome, when it's healthy, produces neurotransmitters that help you deal with anxiety, that help you deal with depression, that help you deal with stress, that help you with sleep, help you with energy, multitasking. There's so much that happens when you're supporting your gut. And one of my favorite products, I'm just going to focus on a couple of little products here in terms of the blueprint. The omegas are really important, not just for the cardiovascular system, because we know what omegas do there, but this is flax. And flax is the best prebiotic you can deliver to your gut because it acts as fertilizer to create more healthy microbiome. And when it starts to populate and you continue to try to eat as well as you can over the holidays, that healthy microbiome is going to produce the right amounts of dopamine and serotonin and these other neurotransmitters that allow your brain to get back into balance. And what we need during the holidays is a balanced brain chemistry. The other thing we need to do is when we are eating, we should be taking our daily digest. Why? Because as we age, our pancreas has little ability to produce the amount of digestive enzymes that we did when we were in our teens and our 20s. So as we age, taking these daily digestive plant-based organic enzymes help you to digest, assimilate, absorb, and eliminate. And so it's the amylase, it's the lipase, the proteases that help you digest the fats and the proteins and the carbohydrates so that you get the good stuff into your vascular system to support every area of your vascular system, especially your heart, because we got to support a good cardiac output when we're under stress. The other thing with supporting the microbiome, and this is super important, is when you clean out biofilm from your intestines with the phytocleanse, you're getting rid of the slime that's encasing the bad microbiome. So you're allowing the fortification of the good microbiome. It's supporting the integrity of your gut lining. And why is that so important? Because if your gut lining is damaged from bad bacteria, bad microbiome, then you are a setup for something called leaky gut syndrome. And all of these toxins can start to float into your vascular system and adversely affect the ability of the liver to be your number one detoxifying organ of your body. But it also hurts your cardiovascular system, your brain chemistry, but it sets up inflammation. And inflammation is rough on the body. When it becomes chronic, we're just a setup for aches and pains and skin issues and arthritic complications and autoimmune phenomenon and neurodegenerative diseases of the brain, kidney issues, pulmonary issues, you name it. It's a negative cascade when we have our body in an inflammatory state. The other thing too is using the Essanté organic products keeps you in an alkaline state. And alkalinity is a friend to your body. Alkalinity helps to prevent a cellular dysplasia that could lead to potential malignancy. It also leads to inflammation, metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol, high triglycerides, hypertension. So we need to do things to get rid of the bad in our gut, because this is basically microbiome 101 again. Get rid of the bad, populate with the good. And here's a tip. As I talk to so many people every day, and everyone has some kind of gut issue going on. And I've set up so many people on a routine, a blueprint, as you will, to take your daily digest before your meals, take your probiotics before your meals, do your phyto cleanse at bedtime, do your shake, do your greens, do your reds, do your omegas. But so many people, when they call me and I ask them, I said, how consistent are you with the products? And then there's silence. And I'm like, okay, let's be honest. How consistent are you with the products? They're like, well, I forgot to take it then, and I forgot it then. And so carry around your probiotics, carry around your daily digest, carry around your omegas, have the phyto cleanse next to your bed when you go to bed, so it's there. If you are consistent and persistent with your products, which are attributes of success, persistency, consistency, then you're going to support your microbiome. You're going to support everything systemically. You're going to get through the holidays a lot better. And you know what? You're probably not going to gain the weight that you were expected to gain during the holidays. You're not going to be nearly as stressed. You're going to feel stronger. You're going to sleep better. You're going to have more energy. And when the stress does hit you, it starts to just roll off you because your microbiome is communicating with all of these systems, your brain, your liver, your cardiovascular system, your skin, your pulmonary system, your kidneys, and stay hydrated. So it's about balance. When we go through the holidays, I don't expect everyone to refuse every piece of cake or a glass of wine, whatever. Do something every day that you're consistent with to keep your body in balance. And for all of you on the line, ladies and gentlemen, this is organic. It is plant-based. It is toxin-free. Everything about this is like going to a Trader Joe's or a Whole Foods or Sprouts and buying all this organic stuff, which costs a ton when you look at what we offer for a price point that makes so much sense to flood your body with nutrition, to flood your body with so many good things that support that microbiome, support your immune system, support your endocrine system, because the largest endocrine system of your body is your gut. And support that liver, because when the liver is functioning well, your thyroid perks up. So your metabolism perks up. You detoxify. You get rid of toxins. You get rid of fat. And that's what this is all about, balance. And think about what kind of gift you can give people over the holidays. Give them the gift of quality of life. Give them the gift of getting older gracefully, anti-aging, supporting all these systems in the body that we need to be supporting as we get older. And, I turned 60 on Tuesday, and it was such a good pinnacle for me because I feel good. And I hit my goals with my weight, doing the 2 shakes a day and doing a healthy salad for lunch. And now I'm just back on maintenance to support my microbiome and to support every system in my body. So I love the fact, Michael, that you said, let's create a blueprint. So you'll go into all of the other products, Monday. And I love the fact that you'll have a video that gives that blueprint for what we need to do to support every aspect of our health, our body, our homes, how we stay as clean as possible, go green as possible. And that's, to me, just such an important message. So my blueprint for all of you is support your microbiome with these plant-based organic products, because you cannot go wrong here. And I look at other companies and I don't even know what they're putting in their products. I don't even know what they're promoting. I mean, we have it all here. And when you do it and you stay consistent and persistent, then your health will be consistent and your health will be persistent. And when you age, you're going to age gracefully, and you're going to have that energy, focus, and clarity, and the good skin, and the good hair, and the good liver, and the good cardiovascular system, all of these things that we need as we age in a toxic society, because our society is a big old mess. So we need to do something, and we have the answer, and we have the ability to share this with others. So, Michael, thank you as always for having me. I'll turn it over to you, and it's always a pleasure.
And I hope you did good. I did bullet points on this, because I might ask you to come on Monday and say exactly what you said, and then you can bail out. Or Dr. JJ is going to have to be a good splicer, because that was the perfect message to lead into me talking about this stuff. And I got to about the products. And I got to tell you guys something, we have to take care of the inside. We have to take care of the outside. I don't live in here. I live in here. It's really important to do the right things. And I would say 98% of the people around the world when we were kids, you didn't have issues. You were outside playing, riding bikes, having fun, doing all these things. Your body did these functions for you. And then at the age of 30 to 35 years old, your body doesn't do these things for you anymore, but they still need to be done. So now you have to take responsibility because I think the good Lord thinks, well, you're a grown adult now. So I'm just not going to automatically let that happen, but you have to do what your body would do for you every single day if you want to remain extremely, extremely healthy. And we focus on the interior design because that's we have a product line that some of the products been nominated for a Nobel Prize in gut health. So you know what you're doing when that happens. But then you have these products that we use all day long, the things we put on top of ourselves when we're in the shower, when we're brushing our teeth, when we're washing our clothes, when we're putting on skincare. That is very important. Your skin is the largest organ of your body, and it's living, and it needs to breathe. It doesn't need to be patched up and covered and everything else. It needs to breathe because you don't want to plug up anything to allow everything to run properly. And that's what we do. And I don't think we've missed anything when it comes to making these products, and I get it. We're informing the general public as fast as we can, and we want you to know. We want you to spread the word too. You know why? I'll tell you something. I heard the craziest thing, and I'm going to bring it up here, where this woman was talking to me 2 days ago, telling me, I've been on your products for 2 weeks now, and I'm feeling great, and I'm just taking myself off the medications. I'm like, well, you should see your doctor before we do that. And she was telling me that, okay, so she had a doctor's appointment. She called me back, and she goes, well, the doctor says I'm drinking too much water. And I says, what do you mean you're drinking too much water? And I said to her, she said, I got to tell this story because I couldn't believe it. And she says, well, she's got all this inflammation. She wants to lose weight. I instructed her how to use the things and drink half her weight in water every single day. And her doctor says, well, you're going to lack protein if you keep drinking all that water. And I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. And I says, okay, so let's just go with what the doctor said. I'm sure you asked him, if you want me to cut down on the waters, what should I be drinking? And she goes, I did ask him. I said, what was his answer? He said, juices and sodas. I'm like, juices and sodas? What? I hope you didn't get charged for that appointment. I mean, that was whoa, I couldn't believe it. And you know what? And I get it. And I get it why more and more people leave that industry because it's corrupt. And if they're not, what's the old saying? A patient cured is a customer lost, right? And so, yeah, we don't want that. So we educate first here. We educate, and what good is education if we don't give you the proper solutions? And, and then we create those solutions, and then it's up to you to make decisions. And I'm going to tell you this, and I'll say it twice tonight. I'm going to say it now before I introduce Dr. JJ, and then we'll have Danny talk to you a little bit about timing and things like that. But you know what? Don't make us your last hope. Okay? We should be your first hope. We should be who you should be coming to because we got the professionals here that like Dr. Becky and the leading immunoenzymologist in the world. And I can go on and on and on of very, very high-powered people that have been into the system and want to see people have full permanent recovery. So when you go and you do this one time and you keep doing it, you live a really good, long, healthy, vibrant, full of energy, no pain. Pain is inflammation. Inflammation is pain. Let's not give you a Band-Aid for that. Let's find out what the root cause is, get rid of that, and then you wipe out both of them. And that's what we do here differently than any company that's in the marketplace doing what we're doing. And to tell you more a little bit about the products, I'm going to introduce our president of the company, Dr. JJ.
Thank you, Michael. Everybody, I'm fired up. I don't know about you, but I'm fired up. I've been here at Essanté for a long time. This is the company that I should have created, that I've been looking for. If you looked at my social media you'll see that I'm passionate about increasing people's health and wealth. And I know there's going to be some people that talk about our business opportunity in just a bit, but I've been asked to talk about our products. I was a chiropractor since the late 80s. I actually graduated in the early 90s, but I did have a patient practice in school as part of my internship program. And I'll tell you what, all through my chiropractic career, I had people bringing me products, nutritional products, personal care products, you name it. And I was never dazzled by what was on the front of the label. My instinct was always to turn that bottle around and look at the back of the bottle. And I wouldn't give that product or some of those ingredients to my worst enemy. And of course, I don't want you to do that either. Sadly, the products that we all grew up with, that we even thought a second for, because we thought there was some governmental agency that was out there protecting us that would never let toxic ingredients in those products. Nothing could be further from the truth. In the 1930s, the personal care industry was given self-regulation. That's like the fox watching the hen house. We've got over 100 products in multiple categories, from personal care, from home care, baby care, essential oils, nutrition, weight loss, you name it, everything you need. And the best part is you don't have to be a label reader, because we have a safe, toxic-free shopping zone. But the great part is you can easily go on our website, even if you're not a customer or consumer or a brand partner yet, and you can easily see our ingredients. We've got nothing to hide. I see a huge red flag when I go to somebody's website, whether they're in or out of the home-based industry, even products that are on store shelves, and I can't find the ingredients. What are they hiding? Why are they hiding them? Why are they making it so difficult to see these ingredients? Because they know the ingredients in their products that are linked to some horrific diseases. And I'm not trying to scare you. I don't want you to take my word for it. I want you to do your own research. Take a look at all of the ingredients of all the products that you and your loved ones are using on a regular basis. Start at the bottom of the ingredient list and work your way up, and start Googling, start researching those bottom ingredients, and you're going to freak out. And in many cases, I have people, when I challenge them to do this, they call me a week or two later. They go, "Oh my God, the symptoms I've been having are directly correlated to the products that I'm using every day in the shower. Why didn't my doctor tell me this? Why didn't my pharmacist tell me this? Why didn't anybody tell me this?" Well, I'm here to tell you today, the consumer has to be conscious of what they're putting in and on their body. The largest organ in your body, what you put on your skin, is in your bloodstream in a matter of seconds. So I'm inviting each and every one of you today to ditch and switch. Take a look at the products you're using, look at the toxic ingredients that are in there, see the horrific side effects that these products can actually cause, throw them out, ditch them, and switch them for Essanté Organics. We're not going to let you down. With that, I'm going to turn it back to our CEO and founder, Michael Weniger.
And as JJ said, we do have a business tied into this if that's what you want. So we can help you with your financial health as well. So we are a home-based business company. And you know what? I want to talk about just two things here. If you're interested in working with us and spreading the good word and getting, a little bit of kickback or a lot of kickback from, telling somebody about the products. There's 6 ways to get paid, but let me just talk about 2 of them. One is this: anybody that you have ever spoken to, and they've spoken to, and they've spoken to, and whether that went forever, all the people, because it started with your mouth, the whole entire organization to infinity, you'll make 10% override on that volume. Okay. So that's huge, because imagine that, if you had 1,000 people underneath you, you didn't bring in 1,000, you might have sold 5, but it multiplied and it duplicated. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. I've been in this industry for 40 years, and, my brother and I did extremely well. And, we just came from Wisconsin, and our dad worked for the Wisconsin Gas Company. We didn't have a money background, but wow, what happened to us was unbelievable because of what I just explained. And you get this compounding effect, and this income is unbelievable. And another thing is, anybody that you personally tell about this business, because we want you to become vested and invested in people. Okay. Because I think it's really important for them to get well and then be able to tell somebody else. So anybody that you personally tell about this business, you'll make 100% matching bonus check on what they've made for the week. So let's say you got 10 people that made $250 a week. That's it. And that's easy to do here if they were working this as a business. Not only did you get 5 different types of paychecks, including all your volume paycheck, but because you brought those 10 people in, you made an extra $10,000 for that month weekly. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. And being in the right place at the right time. Look, the world is going green with or without us. People are reading labels all the time. I go into the stores, I see it there. I even help people. I helped a person about a week ago I'm just looking and I'm walked up. I says, looks like you're reading the label. She says, I am. I'm not putting it, but really bad stuff. I mean, I'm trying to find it. And I just had to glance at it. I go, put that back on the shelf because I said, see that ingredient in there? EDTA? You stay away from it. I told her what it was and gave her a card. And guess what? Now she purchases from our store or from your store, the largest USDA certified organic superstore in the world. That's huge. And getting in front of the green movement before it becomes a way of life. I'm going to have my brother talk a little bit about that, but I got to tell you, you got to really look deep into this because we got history and good history. And you couldn't have a better time to actually get involved in a business if that's what you were looking for, such as this. And I'll give it over to my brother, Daniel, and he'll talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. So we offer an extremely rare business opportunity here. Essanté Organics truly offers a once-in-a-lifetime business opportunity. Now, that's a pretty powerful statement to make, but let me explain. The world is going green once. You get one shot at becoming rich, retired, and wealthy from the green movement. Because once the world has gone green, it's too late. All the wealth has been made. Now, approximately 9% of the world is green right now, meaning they're educated, like most of us on this call, and they will not use products with chemicals linked to very serious disease and illness. Now, they're projecting 7-8 years down the road, give or take, that 9% is going to be 95 to 99%, simply stating the world has been educated. Because at the end of the day, the beautiful thing about a business opportunity, one of them is there's no selling here. We do not sell anything. We educate people on the products that they buy every single month, they use every single day on them and their loved ones. And once they know what we know, they're not using what's in their shower and on their countertops anymore. It's truly as simple as A and B. A are all the products currently in their home right now they're using on them and their loved ones with hundreds of chemicals, not 2, 3, 20, 30, hundreds, and linked to serious disease and illness like liver and kidney problems, Alzheimer's, dementia, reproductive problems in females, cancer. I mean, serious stuff. So there's no selling here. You got a lot of companies out there with magic lotions, potions, pills, powders, patches. Let me tell you, over 40 years in this industry, if you want to create true residual income, it's pretty hard to do with a, magic lotion, potion, pill, powder, or patch. Because first of all, you have to be a pretty good salesperson to talk them into trying, let's say, your patch. And now if you want residual income for life on that, you need to have them stay on that patch for life. Those chances are slim to none. But here at Essanté Organics, again, these products are staples in people's homes. People don't think about buying shampoo, conditioner, moisturizers, cleansers, toothpaste, deodorant. 9 out of 10 people in the world, doesn't matter where they live. I don't care if they make 10 grand a year, 10 million a year, or anything in between. They wake up every morning and they stretch, yawn, they get in the shower and they flip it on and they do their thing. Shower gel, shampoo, conditioner, get out. They dry off to put their lotion on, go to sink, you brush your teeth, put your deodorant on. We go to work, men, women put their makeup on, they go to work, you come home, you cleanse, you wash your hands, your face, you moisturize, you go to bed. You do it all over again every single day. So what a beautiful business opportunity where you don't have to go out there and try to sell anything or talk someone into buying a particular product. You're simply going to educate them on the products that they buy every month and use every single day already. So timing and positioning are crucial when creating massive wealth. And what I mean by that is timing with you getting in and involved with Essanté Organics early and in the beginning. Because as you know in our industry, or if you don't, I'm going to tell you that the people that get in early in the beginning, the masses fall underneath you. And those are the people that end up making the very large checks at the end of the day. Okay. And positioning being involved with a company I teach this all day long. If you can get involved in a way of life before it becomes a way of life, you're a wealthy individual. Look, whether I like it, anyone on this Zoom likes it, the world's going green. People are getting educated very, very fast via TV, social media, radio. People are getting educated. Look, the 9% that are green, God bless them. The 91% that are not out there, it's not because, for lack of better terms, they're stupid people. These are electricians, these are architects, these are accountants. They just don't know. They assume that the products on the shelves are safe because, oh, Daniel, our government wouldn't allow that. The FDA, I go, time out. The FDA regulates food and drug. It's the Food and Drug Administration, and they do a terrible job at that. But nobody regulates your personal care products. And like JJ said, the skin's the largest organ in the body, and anything you put on it enters the bloodstream in approximately 26 seconds and all your internal organs in 5 to 8 minutes. Now, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out if you're putting chemicals into your body that are linked to serious disease and illness, the worst being cancer, and you're doing that for days, every single day for 10, 20, 30 years, good chance down the road you're going to have some serious issues. So again, if you can get involved in a way of life before it becomes a way of life, you're a wealthy individual. The last chance you had to do that was back in the early 80s. It's called the paradigm shift. Okay, a fancy way of saying a product or device once brought to market, 7, 10 years down the road, it's the way of life. Mr. Jobs creates a computer, Mr. Gates creates software, and the internet's born. If you were first online in the 80s selling anything from toothpicks to tennis shoes to wristwatches to you name it, picture frames, blinds, you're a multimillionaire today. If you go online and open a store trying to sell whatever you like and you think you're going to become a multimillionaire, I would say it's not happening. Well, woulda, coulda, shoulda. We missed out on that one. Guess what? You're in the next paradigm shift. Forbes magazine, business journals around the world are calling the green movement the next paradigm shift in life. I mean, look at the computer. It's a way of life. I don't know one company anywhere in the world still using typewriters. No, this is a way of life. And so is the green movement. People, this is going to be a way of life. Because once you're educated, who in their right mind is going to say, oh, I'm going to use these products over here linked with chemicals linked to everything under the sun. Very serious disease and illness. When I got Essanté Organics over here with the same products made with ingredients that are truly proven to nourish and heal the body when put into it. So you have a wonderful business opportunity here. You have a great team to work with. My extension is 103. I put Tuesdays and Thursdays aside just for the field, for doing 3-way calls if you're not comfortable, if you're new, to product training, whether it be alkalizing, what have you. To business training on how to build your business. Feel free to give me a call. I'm here to help. So is Dr. JJ, Michael, and everyone else here. So thank you very much for your time, and I will throw it back to Mike.
And guys, for the new people that are in here, I stuck my cell number in there because if Beth and, you guys are all together and you want to talk to me afterwards, just give me a call because everybody's unique, right? Everybody has different things going on. But the thing is that, I found this out because I was visiting 3 months ago with one of the leading research centers in the world where, again, full permanent recovery instead of getting you on the money wagon or the money train over here in Western medicine. And I seen them using our entire product line as a healing protocol, right? And and that's really important. Everybody's going to have different situations and different things and that they want to address. But what I found out when I was there too, and I watched, it was like, look, you know what? Prevention isn't the key. Prevention is everything. And the cure is the prevention, and the prevention is the cure, because they're doing everything the same. And it might vary a little bit. Maybe you take a little more of this or a little more of that. Or you do 2 cleanses a year instead of 1, but it's really, really textbook stuff. And it's simple, and it's very easy to do. I will say easy at this point. And you just have to do it and turn it into a habit. Now you make it turn into a habit as you do it every single day. And with that, well, I want to thank everybody for being on here. I left my cell phone number up there, so if anybody needs it real quick, you can write it down. I want to leave you with this, right? Is that, before I left, I was there for 2 weeks out of the country. And before I left there, I heard something that was said, and it sticks with me for the rest of my life. And I think everybody should hear this, and hear this over and over and over again until you think about it as hard as I think about it. And I do it every time I pick something up, because, it was like, look, at the end of the day, and you sit down at night and you think about, how great of a day you had, and you thank the good Lord that, you got to spend another day with the family, and you thank him for all your blessings. Before you do any of that, you remember, inside and outside, that's what matters here. This is where you live. This is your temple, right? And what did you do? And they said, no matter, Mike, no matter how small or how large any activity that you did, what you put inside yourself or on top of yourself, you're either doing one of 2 things. You're participating in your life, or you're participating in your death. And it's that simple, and you get to choose. So taking care of your health is your responsibility. And what a wonderful, unique find. It's like a diamond in the rough, like the needle in the haystack, where you're sitting in front of a company now that is got over 100 certifications, over 100 products, been on media, Access Hollywood, Good Morning America, the Today Show, the doctors, and we can go on and on and on, building gift bags for the celebs and all the events and the Emmys, the Oscars, the Golden Globe Awards, because they don't want to use junk. They want to use good stuff. So they came to us and asked, and we do that. And just all the things that we do. And something else is when you do purchase the products through here, you're helping other families as well, because the Essanté Organics Foundation donates to a lot of different things. And what a beautiful thing that is, helping taking care of kids in different programs and things like that. And that's your investment. It's that's what we do. We do it all together as one big family here. And so the thing is, really, really look at where you are today, and what do we got to do and get ourselves operating properly inside, right? That's the most important. And then doing the right things inside and outside, and then having an opportunity to spread the word to everybody. That's huge. And then being the only company in the world right now that's laser focused on plants, everything plants, plant therapy, everything. And then to have the largest research centers in the world using it for their permanent full recovery protocols, you couldn't have a better situation. And working with the professionals that are on here tonight, that's huge. That's huge. So really, really look through this and look through your labels. Like I say, labels don't lie. People do. So you think about what we talked about today, evaluate it, get with the person that showed you this, or if you want to give me a call, my number's up there. And you know what? We do this on Tuesdays and Thursdays, every Tuesday, every Thursday. Structure. It's about structure. You got to create structure when you're taking these products. I mean, that's structure too, right? So we create structure so you guys can learn all these things, always something different. We talk with Dr. Becky, everybody, and that we have on the line. And Tuesdays and Thursdays. But this Monday, I'll be doing a special thing special Zoom, where I'm going to break down these products, the nutritional things, and give you the blueprint on how to take those, so we can record that, and you can just send somebody over there, and that's it, with very little modifications. So thank you for being here. We love you guys. We thank you for your time. We're humbled, we're grateful, and we're thankful. And we'll see you again on another broadcast. So God bless you all. God bless God bless you. God bless your families, your businesses, and everything that we do. You have a very blessed evening, and thank you guys for your time and for being here. We'll see you guys all later. Have a wonderful evening. Take care.